But this reverence for less, this reverence for space and this reverence for gratitude doesn't have a wide appeal. It doesn't have it doesn't have the glitter to it. It doesn't have that seductive quality to it. It is a opting out of what's been normalized. It's an opting out of the game. It doesn't have the rush or the status or that mass appeal. And it can even start to appropriate. It can even start to appropriate or take on a a minimalist materialism, an aesthetic materialism, where less becomes an aesthetic, where space becomes an aesthetic, where gratitude becomes an aesthetic, where these three become appropriated and commodified in and of themselves. And that's not what this is about. They're two sides of the same coin. They're two sides of the same coin. So we're not looking to flip from one polarity to the other, where more as fodder for ego becomes less as fodder for ego, where stuff as fodder for ego becomes space as fodder for ego, where greed as fodder for ego becomes gratitude as fodder for ego. We're not switching poles. We're not going from one extreme to another extreme. It's actually a more centered place. It's a more central place. The less isn't a complete abandonment of more. The space is not a complete abandonment of stuff. The gratitude is not a complete abandonment of need, I will say. We don't need that greed, but we need a certain level of, there is a certain level of need that has self-esteem to it. There's a certain level of each of these, which is about how to care, how to best care for the being.